All right, the highlights from GreatStockPicks.com live trading chat room from Tuesday, January 10th. This is TEN. See the big volume today? It started to break out and then came all the way back down. And at one point, this had like a solid red candle right here and a big old topping tail. Looked like it was just doomed. But on an intraday basis, see this big sell-off here? If you've watched any of our videos, you know I love these. Love to try to catch a bottom on them. I don't do it in a dangerous fashion. I do it in methods that we teach. This had already bottomed and was on its way back up when I called it at 31.50. I better use an arrow. Called it right there at 31.50. Worst case stop, 35 cents below, so a little bit wider than I like, but look at the move there. From 31.50 all the way to 33.30. $1.80 move in our favor on 35 cents risk. So we basically picked the bottom on that one. Not to a penny, but within 35 cents. And very nice trade there. Skechers, SKX. There's the daily. Nothing too pretty about it, but it's certainly a nice high volume rebound today. It got some big volume spike on some kind of news. Somebody said it was related to Mark Cuban. I don't know if that's true or not. But anyway, I don't ever just dive right into something like that. I wait and see how it plays out. And when it gave this little stair-step pattern like this, a nice pullback on much lower volume, I called it over this little red candle right here, 1171 with 1159 stop. And by the end of the day, it's all the way up to 1247, and that was on 12 cents risk. Didn't get stopped out. 76-cent move in our favor. And even ZNGA. Normally I wouldn't play these recent IPOs, but this was on Bounce Watch. I'll take today's candle out of it. It's just been decimated. So today, last night I saw the chart, put it on Bounce Watch for today, and gave a real nice setup. Exactly what I was hoping would happen. A nice narrow range for the first half hour or so. Called it over the high of the day, 821. Worst case stop, because of the narrow range, could even be at the low of the day at 805. So 16 cents risk. Not a huge move, but it did make it to almost 860. I think a 38-cent move in our favor on 16 cents risk. 16-cent risk never really came into play, though, because it pretty much got going within a few minutes, or 10, 15 minutes of our call. So that's it. Green Mountain Coffee, you might have seen that thing cranking today. After this pop, sometimes during lunch you get these low volume grind down, and I tell our members one way you can identify a decent place to play it to get back in. And some people laugh at me for doing this, but I'll switch to 30-minute candles, look for that stair-step pattern, and buy it on the first break of a previous 30-minute candles high. In the case of GMCR, was 46.74. Stop's got to go all the way down here below 46 though, or below the trigger candle itself, the next candle that breaks this one. Either way, it did get all the way to 49. That was an idea of mine that I said in chat, that Green Mountain Coffee on 30s, and worked out nicely, even though I didn't even take the trade because it triggered when I was looking away. But not a bad move there either. So, oh, and JVA, our swing trade, I peeled off a third today, somewhere in here at 950 from 881. So I think that's close to an 8% gain in just a few days, couple days maybe, on JVA, and still have some. I took off a third. So if you're following along on our swing trade, and I did put it out on Twitter as well, if you're following me on Twitter. So out a third of it for plus 8%, still holding the other 2/3. And I'm going to get off here. Pretty good day, and we'll put out another video tomorrow night with the results from tomorrow's calls in our chat room. All right, have a good night.